So what's going on, guys? Got here my 2010 RAM. I'm gonna be putting a HID kit 6000K. This is Xentec. I bought this off Amazon. First time messing around with HIDs and just needed something brighter for this truck. This one has dual headlights. So when I bought this kit, Xentec, comes with their ballast, your HID bulb, got your hookups there. Now on this you got to make sure that what I recommend also is buying your anti-flicker resistors. It's this right here, and this was the OPT7 Lightning. This is for H13 bulbs, Dodge Ram. Same for this one, H13 bulb. So this one's gonna have the high and the low beam when you turn them on. So I started disassembling this. This is basically ready, and this one's I'm about to take this off. So for those that don't know how to take the headlights off a RAM, I mean, it's a quick tutorial. This is your front of the grill, which goes right in the front. You need to take these screws out. There's going to be one there. There's another one there, and right there. So once you unscrew that, you just basically grab the grill and you just pop it out. But before you do that, you do have to take that plastic cover off that comes in the top, and those are just gonna pop off, which is underneath the grill right there. So this headlight is ready. So basically all it's gonna have to do is mount these. This is this resistor is hooked up to your harness, your factory harness. And then if you don't know how to take the headlight off a RAM, one screw there, another one screw right, or a bolt right there and a bolt right there. There's a little panel back here. So basically this little panel, you open it up and it's gonna have a screw like this, which I already took off. And there's gonna have a pull tab. Put your hand in there. This is a tab. You gotta push it up, and you're just gonna be able to release that headlight right there. Here's your harness. This is my old light bulbs. It's got the little red tab. You're just gonna push it down, and then you're gonna release it. So just take the whole thing off. Have that set like that. This was Philips. I mean, they're rated pretty good, but I didn't like the way it was just too dim. So put this in there right now. So we want to get your resistor. Whoop. And this one's gonna go in there like that. Okay. Once you put your resistors on, you could sort of set up your Xentec, which these you gotta plug in these to right here. This loose connections, it's gonna come with an adapter, so you're basically gonna have to insert these into the adapter and use some needle nose, pull them out. I'll show you how you do it, and then after that it's basically ready to hook up. So I'm just gonna do that. My connections right here. So now you're probably wondering, well, where does this go? You're gonna have this adapter that comes with the Xentec kit. Make sure you don't lose these, because if you have a RAM like mine, you're gonna need this. And this is where you're gonna push this through there. So I'm gonna do that real quick, and then I'll show you. I went ahead and installed this adapter. So basically, it's pretty easy. It's gonna insert your connections through the holes provided, and then you want to use some needle nose pliers like these. So like that, when your terminals are going through the slots, you just pull on them one by one, and you should hear them click so like that they won't go back on you whenever you hook it up. So this is basically ready for the setup. We want to make sure we test this before we put them back in the headlights. We want to make sure that your HID is the one that turns on first, and then your high beam is the one that is gonna turn on second. So if it's the other way around, that means that you put your positives here are backwards. So all you have to do is take this and flip them around, and then you should be good. So I'm gonna test them. I went ahead and hooked up my connection to your which is your resistor adapter right here. And here's my HID. I'm gonna go ahead and test that out real quick, see if it turns on the way I want it. I went ahead and installed everything together. So you could see I'm testing it out. This is right now your 6K and also your high beam. So, and then I put my resistors towards the back because they get super hot, but they are going to help with it flickering if you have a canvas system. So you got also this one right here that's testing, and I got my resistors towards the back like that. They won't burn any other plastic because they get really hot. Bayless. So I'm just gonna probably install everything here on the metal. You gotta install everything on the metal just because you don't want to put this or your resistors on metal because they do get hot. Went ahead and take the high beams out, and so now you only got your HID on. It's just your low beam. Now this could be different for other systems if you have a quad headlight. So it's gonna go ahead and mount everything, and then I'll show you the final product. I went ahead and install the headlights. Just want to make sure whenever you put your HIDs that they're facing the same way. And also when you mount your resistors, make sure they're on metal. They get real hot, and if you mount it on plastic, it's gonna melt. So I actually kind of screw them into the frame using self tappers. So went ahead, so gonna make sure you want to test them, make sure they turn on after you assemble them. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn that on. Here's the finished assembly. Went ahead and put them together, put everything back together. I mean, it took approximately about an hour and a half, 2 hours to do everything. Take everything off, assemble everything, make sure you put your resistors on metal. That Xentec valve comes with a sticky pad, so I just kind of put that on the side of the chassis, just because I don't want it touching any plastic. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn these on. I'm gonna also, when it gets dark, I'll put together this video, and you'll see the difference. So these are bright white 6K Xentec. I bought the fog lights as well. I installed those earlier, but I also put resistors on it, just make sure. You gotta get those just so you won't. It's an anti-flicker. This is it's got a canvas on it, so if you don't put a anti-flicker resistor, it's gonna flicker. So there's that one. And like I said, I'm gonna post a video, or I will, when it gets darker, I will combine the video with how bright they are. So far I think it looks pretty cool. I feel like it kind of matches the color of my truck. Yeah. And here's the high beams on it. And it kind of seems like fog lights turned off, so there you go. So if you have any questions, go ahead and comment, like, subscribe. I mean, I'm doing always putting how-to videos on my RAM, and then I also have a video on my my son and we decided to put a little brake pad job. So 6 years old, I'm trying to show him the way. So just go ahead and subscribe, guys, and really appreciate the time you took to see this video, and if you have any questions, just go ahead and comment. All right, thanks. So here it is. It's dark, and I mean, these are really bright, which is pretty cool. They're very yellow with a halogen, so I'm really satisfied so far. I mean, you could see probably, I mean, sort of the background, but these are pretty awesome. Really bright. This is what I was looking for. And these are 6000K. So I'll post an update video here in about a month, see how satisfied I am with them, but so far they look good. Right, bye.